Welcome back everyone, my name is Abdullah Kori, and in this video we will create a complete landing page website using HTML and CSS. In this video I will explain each and everything step by step, so at the end of the video you will have a deep understanding of how you can create a complete website by your own using HTML and CSS. Now let me show you first what we are going to create in this video. In this video we will create this beautiful complete landing page website. So without any further delay, let's start writing code. So first of all, I will click on this web designing course folder. In this folder, you can see we only have an images folder. I will right click here. I will click on open with code. So it will open up this folder in VS Code. On the left hand side, you can see we have web designing course folder, and in the folder we have images folder. Now what I want to create an index.html file. So I will click on this new file icon. I will name this file as index.html, and I also want to create a folder. So I will click on new folder. I will name this folder as CSS, in which we write all our CSS styling. Now we want to create a file in this CSS folder, so I will click on this one. I will click on create new file, and I will name this file as index.css. Now here you can see we can write our HTML code, and on this index.css file we will write our CSS code. Now first of all, I will add an exclamation mark and hit enter. You can see we got the basic HTML code. So I will change the name of the title, and I will say travel destinations. So this will be the title of our website, and you can see now we only got travel destinations as our title. Now let's go back here, and before the title I want to link the CSS file, so I will say link. If I hit enter, it will auto complete the code, and here I will say go in the CSS folder. In the CSS folder you will find index.css file. Link that file with this index.html file. Now first of all, I will add a header tag here, so I will say header. In the header tag, I will provide a class called header. I will come down in the header. I will create another tag which is nav, and in the nav tag I will come inside the nav tag, and here I will create a logo class. So I will say dot logo. It will automatically create a div and add a logo class out there. Now in the logo class I will have a logo image. So I will say dot logo img. So in the logo image I will have an image tag. The logo of the website is in our images folder, so I will say images slash logo dot webp. So this is the file extension of our logo. So here I will say site logo as an alternative text. I will come outside of this one because we just have inserted the logo. Now if I go and show you the output, you can see we got this logo, but we also want the text here. So I will say dot, and I will name this as web title. So this will be the title of our website, and the title is destinations. If I go back and refresh it, you can see this is what we got, but we will style it with the help of CSS. I will come out of the logo class. I will create a new class called menu. Now in the menu we have our menu items. So I will go down in the menu class, and here I will create a menu items class. So I will say menu items, And in the menu items, I will add an anchor tag. For now, I will add hash, so it will not link to anything. First of all, we have home. So now we can copy and paste this one. So I will say home, then we have about, then we have destination, we have reviews, and we have contact. Now let me go and change this one. So we say home, we have services, we have destination, we have about, we have reviews, and at the end we have contact. So these are the menu items that we have. Now if I go back and refresh it, you can see this is what we got for now. I will come out of this one. I will say dot header main. So this will be our header main class, and in the header main class we have some text, but for now I will not add this text because first I want to show you how we can style this menu so you can understand each and everything step by step. Now I will come here in the CSS file. I will say star. Here I will provide padding 0 and margin 0. You can put 0 or 0%, it doesn't matter. I will come down. I will say height 100. Whenever we want to provide 100% height to any particular container, we will provide this class. So this is how we can create a general class. So here I will just apply height 100 VH, so it will add 100 view height. After that I will come down. I will style our header class first. Let me add a background image there. For the background image, I will say background image, and then I will say URL, and I need to say double dot and then / because I am inside the CSS folder. If I open up this folder here, you can see this folder, this index.css file is inside CSS folder. I need to go back first, then I need to go back inside images, and then I need to link that image. So I will say double dot / so it will come out of the CSS file or CSS folder. We want to go in the images folder, and here we have header bg.jpg, which is our header background file. So now you can see we got something at the background. Now let me style this one. So I will say background attachment fixed. I will show you what actually background attachment mean. I will say background position center. So the position will be in the center. You can see a little bit changing happened out there. When we say background size cover, it will consume all the space. After that, I will say background repeat, no repeat. So we don't want that on the big screen the image will repeat. So we'll say background image no repeat, and we want to provide 100 view height to this particular container. So I will go in the header class, and in the header I will say height 100. So if I go back and refresh it, you can see it will cover the full view height. So this is called 100 view height. Now let's go back in the CSS folder or CSS file. Now here we will style our nav tag. So I will say nav. Now in the nav tag we want to make them display flex. So I will say display flex. So if I say display flex, these items will bring out there. That's all that we need to do here. After that I want to set our logo class. So I will say logo. I will say it will reserve flex 1. So it will reserve the space of one flex. Okay. I will come down. I will say display flex. I want to make this as flexbox as well. I will say padding 0 pixel from top bottom, and from left right it will consume 10 pixel, and it will consume margin of 5 pixel all around. So you can see this is what we got. Now we want to style our logo image. So I will say dot logo, and inside the logo we have dot logo img, and inside this we have the image tag. So we want to style that image tag. So I will say background size cover. So it will cover the whole background size. I will say background position center. You can see there is no effect, but the last property will make them beautiful. So I will say height is 9 VH. Why I say 9 VH? Because the whole nav bar will consume 10 view height, so it will consume a bit less than our whole nav bar. So you can see it got on the top left side. Now let's style our logo web title. So I will say dot logo. Inside the logo class we have dot web title class, and here what we want that line height. So if you want to make this vertically center, you will say line height and provide the height as your nav bar, so it will be in the vertically center. Okay, and after that I will say font size. I want 24 pixels. I will say color should be white, so color #FFF, and I want to apply the padding to the left of 5 pixels. So that's all that we got. Now you can see the title is not visible clearly. What we will do here, we will add linear gradient to this image. I didn't add it firstly because if I add it initially, you will not understand why actually we add this linear gradient. So that's why I am adding it at the end. So I will say linear gradient. Here I will say RGBA, red, green, blue, alpha, and here I will say 0, 0, 0, 0.5, comma. Again we will put RGBA 0, 0, 0, 0.5, and after this I will put another comma and I will paste this URL that we have. If I go back and refresh it, now you can see it is bit dark and we can see our website title clearly. Okay, now that's all that we will do here. Now we want to go in our menu class and we want to style our menu. So I will say dot menu. I want to provide it flex 3. Now you will understand what is flex 1 means. So in the logo you can see we provide flex 1. Let's say we have 4 flexes out there, because we have 1 flex here, we have 3 flex here, total we have 4 flexes. So this logo class will consume the 1 flex box size, and this menu class will consume the 3 flex box size. After that I will say display flex, and I will say justify content flex end. So I want them to be on the right hand side. Now let's style our menu item. So I will say dot menu, and then we have dot menu items. So first thing that I want to say is line height 10 VH. So if I refresh it, you can see they got in the center. They should have the padding from top bottom 0 pixel, but from left right they should get 20 pixel, so they will be spreaded a bit. I will say font size 20 pixel, so they will have a bit large font size. And then I will say cursor should be pointed, so whenever someone hover on them, the cursor should become pointed. After that I will say font weight 100, so the font weight will become a bit bolder. Let's make them white color. So I will say dot menu items. In the menu items there is an anchor tag. I want that the text decoration should be none, so they will not have the underline. You can see the underline is removed. And to change the text color we say color FFF, so the color will be white. Now what I want to apply the font weight of 1000, so they will be a bit bolder. Now let's apply the hover effect. So we say dot menu. In the menu class we have dot menu items. Whenever someone hover on this menu items class, what you need to do, you need to go and add this effect on anchor tag. What is the effect? The effect is that the color should become 008 FE7. So this is the color that we want. If I go back and refresh it, you can see this is the color, but we want that it should change after a few milliseconds. So we say transition 0.3 seconds. So it will change in a bit slowly, and you can refresh it. So you can see when we refresh it, they have a bit of transition. Okay. Now what we want some text and two buttons out there. So we say header main. After the header main, what we have the title of the header. So we'll say dot header title. So in the header title, we have travel and explore the world. So this will be the title. Now what we want more, after this header main title, we want a p tag, a paragraph tag, and in the paragraph we want to add this paragraph. So let me just copy and paste the paragraph right here. So this is the paragraph that we want. Now after that, we want to create some buttons. So I will say .btns buttons. So this will be the container, and then we will create a button, and I will provide this button a class as btn. So this will be our general class. I will show you how this general class will work. And then we have blue btn. Okay, and inside this blue btn we have an anchor tag. In the anchor tag, I will add another hash because for now we don't want to link them with anything. After that, what we want to provide them a class, and the class name will be blue. So this will be the color that we are using, and the text that we want to add is learn more. I will copy this button, I will paste it again, but I will change the class. After the blue button, we have a green button, and here I will also add a green class. And that's all that we need to do here, but we need to change the text as well. So we'll say book now. So that's all that we need to do here. Let's style our header class. So we say here header main, but for now let me show you what is the output that we are getting. So if I refresh it, you can see this is what we are getting here. So I will go here in this CSS, I will style them. I will firstly say display flex, so they will make them display flex. This is the effect that we will get. I want to make them in one column, so I will say flex direction is column. I will say height is 90 VH, so they will get 90 view height, and then I will say justify content center, so they will become center in vertical order. Now after that, it's time to style our header title. So we'll say dot header main and dot title and dot header title. So we only targeting a header title class which is inside the header main class. So here we say color hash FFF, so it will change the color as white. I will say margin left 30 pixel, so it will get 30 pixel margin from the left side. I will say font size 36 pixel, so the font size will increase. I will go down, I will style the paragraph that we have after the header title. So I will say dot header main. In the header main we have a p tag, target that one. Now what we want that the color of the p tag should be white, so we say color hash FFF. We say margin left, same 30 pixel we want to apply on them. We will say that padding we want 20 pixel from top bottom, from left right 0 pixel, padding right 55%. So now it will have 55%. Now you can see it will go only till this one because this is the padding that it has. And now I want to change the font size of this, so I will say font size 18 pixel. Now that looks beautiful. Let's style our button, so I will say dot btns. We will only give them margin left of 30 pixel, so they will be in the align of the text. Now it's time to style our general button class, so I will say dot btn. So this is our general btn class. We say width 140 pixel and we say not important, so it will force this one to apply this width. And we say height, and here we say 50 pixel, and again this important. And after that we say border, and the border that we want to apply is 2 pixel solid. We will not specify the color for now, and because this is general class, it will not have any specific color, but we have border radius, so we say border radius 5 pixel, so it will have a bit round corner. We want to make the font size as 14 pixel, 18 pixel, and we want that background color should be transparent, and then we will change the background color according to the situation that we have. And we want that whenever someone hover on them, the cursor should become pointer like this. And the last thing is transition. It will change its color property in 0.3 second or 3 millisecond. That's all that we will do here. Now let's go in the HTML. We can see we have blue btn class, so I will say dot blue btn. So now I will style our blue btn. I will say border color is hash 018 EE6. So this is the border color. I want that the text color should be white, so I will say hash FFF. Now this is the blue general class, but we have an anchor tag inside this one, so we will style them later. And after that I want that background color of this blue button should be this one. So you can see this is the background color that we have. Now after that, what we want, you can see on the anchor tag we have provided a class called blue, so I will target this blue class now, and I will say text decoration none. I will say the color should be white. That's the only thing that we will say. Okay, we want that it should get a little bit margin, so I will say margin right 20 pixel, so it will get 20 pixel margin from the right side. Now after that, what we will do, we will add hover effect. So we say dot blue btn. Whenever someone hover on this one, the border color of this btn should be changed and it should become a bit darker, we can say like this. So if I go back, you can see it is becoming a bit darker, so it is too dark. Let's make like this. Okay, that's look great. Now let's go for the green button. So I will say dot green btn, and let me copy these functionalities. These will be same, but the only thing that will be different is the color. So let me change the color, and we want this color. If I go back, and you can see we got this color, and after that you can see we have green class on the anchor tag, so we will make this color as white. So we say color hash FFF, and we say text decoration none. So we say text decoration none. So that's all that we need to do. But you can see here we have a hover effect, but here it is not. So let me go and put green btn hover effect. So if I say hover on the green btn, what I want to add the border color. Now what I want to copy this one again. The same thing we will do with this one. If I hover on this, you can see we got this one. I will just make a bit darker. So if I hover on this, you can see we are getting a little bit effect, but we can change it to a bit more dark like this, and this is good. So now you can see we got a beautiful home page. Okay, now we have done with this one. So I will add and comment. So I will press Control and /, and this is home section 8. Okay, now let's go at the top and let's put home section start. So it will just, for the simplicity, we can understand which section is starting. After this, here we say we want to create now services section. So we say services section start, copy paste, services section end, and the same thing we will do here, home section end. You can just press Control and /, it will automatically add the comment. So here I will say home section start. Now we want to start the services section, so we say services section start, copy paste, services section end. Now let's come inside the services section now. Now here we will create a class. I will say dot services. So this is our container. Inside this services, what we have a title row. So I will now create a general title row. So I will say title row. So this will be a general title row, and in this title row we have two things. We have dot title. I will add another class to this title class. So I will say it will also have service color. So service section has its own color, so we will provide that color to this title. So here I will say services. So this is our services section. After that we have an underline, so I will say dot underline. Okay, and then I will say that it will have another class which is service bg. Okay, so service background. Now that's all for the title row. I will go down. I will create the services container now. Dot services container. So it will contain the particular services that we have. So I will say dot service. Now in the service class we have image of the service, so we say dot service image. So I will say dot service img, and in the img we have img src. In the src we will say images slash, the first image is affordable.png, and let me just type this, sorry, this same text right here, affordable. Okay, now after that we have, if I go out of this image class, we have service title. So we'll say dot service title, and the service title is affordable travels. After that we have the service description. So I will say service description, and the service description is this one. Now in total we have 4 services out there. So what I will do now, I will just copy them, paste one time. So we got 2, 3, 4. We got all the 4 services. Now we just need to change the names. So after that first service, we have the second service as, so I will say this is our guided. So if I say images slash guided.png, so it will be guided, and in the guided we have guided experience. Now let me add the description of the guided experience as well. So this is the description. After that we have group png. So I will say group. So these are the services that our website will provide or our company will provide. So we say group discounts. So we provide a group discounts as well. And the description for group discount services will be this one. After that we have guest. So let me go and change the name of the image, guest.png, guest, and it will be guest support, and the description will be this one. Now if I go back in the browser and show you what we got only this thing. I will style them with the help of CSS. Now another thing that I want to show you, you can see if I scroll down a bit, the image is stick to the background. This is because we added this CSS property which is background attachment fixed in our header. So if I remove this background attachment fixed, if I refresh it, now if I scroll down, you can see the image is also go at the top. So if I say background attachment fixed, the image will stick to the background. Okay, now let's style our services section. In the services section we will add dot services title. We say dot services. So this is our first class, and for now I want to apply them padding, which is top bottom 50 pixel, left right 20 pixel. If I go back, you can see this is that we got only. I want to apply the background color as hash F9 F9 F9. So it is the recommended background half white color that we use in our websites. I want to style the title class, so I will say font size of the title will be 2.5 rem. Now we are using the rem unit, and the text should be aligned to the center. That's all that we are doing here. After that, let's apply the color. So I will say dot service color, and the color that we will apply for the services is hash 46A 9A6. So this will be the color that we will apply to this one. Another thing that we want is dot service bg. So this will be the background color, and the background color that we want to apply is the same one that we have applied it there, but you can see we are not getting the underline, so we need to add the underline class as well. Let's go there and apply an underline class. So I will say dot underline. So this will be the underline. So let's create just a simple width. So we'll say underline width will be 100 pixel, and if I go, you will not see anything, but when I apply the height to this one, you will see the magic. So I will say height is 3 pixel. If I go back, you can see we got a underline. Okay, to make them horizontally center, you will say margin. Top bottom we want to get 0, but from the left right, as you know, it will reserve the full width. You can say auto, so it will automatically go in the center. That's all that we need to do. Okay, now after this underline, let's style the services container. So here I will say dot services container. In the services container, first of all, we want to make them display flex. When I say display flex, they will be flexed in one row, because as you know, the flex direction by default is row. After that, I will say them margin top. So I will say margin top 30 pixel. So I will apply 30 pixel margin, so they will get a bit of margin from the top. Then I will say text align center. So everything inside this container services will be aligned to the center. Now here I will say dot service, and if I give them margin from top bottom 0 pixel, but from left right 20 pixel, they will have a bit of margin, and now they looks perfect. Inside the service we have service title. So let's style the service title now. So I will say dot service title, and in the service title the font weight should be bold, and the font size I want is 1.3 rem. If I save them, if I go back, you can see this is that we got. Now I will say padding 5, so they will get all around padding 5 pixel, and the color of the text I want this one. Now this looks beautiful. Let's style the service description. So I will say service description. In the service description, the color I want is RGB, and here I will use 54, 53, 53. So this is a bit dark color that I want, and I want to apply the padding from top 5 pixel and from left right 20 pixel. But if I go now here in the service, if I remove this one, if I comment out this one, now you can see this is what we got. Okay, if you want to remove them, you can also remove this line out there because we have applied a padding there. That's great. Now you can see we all done with our service, but the service title should be a bit bold. So I will say the title font weight should be bold. You can see we got a bolder title now. Now that's all that we will do here. Now we will start the destinations section. So I will say destination section start end. And in the HTML, we will say the same thing. We want to start our destination. So I will say destinations section start and it will be end out there. Now let's write the HTML for our destinations. So I will say dot destinations, and then what I will do now, I will go up, I will reuse this title row. I will copy, I will go down, I will paste it here, and I will name this as destinations. Instead of service color, I will apply blue color and blue BG. After the destination title, we want a destination container. So I will say destinations container. In the destination container, we have destination. In a particular destination, we will have an image. So I will say destination img, destination image, and I will add a image tag. I will say images / New Zealand.jpg, and I will say New Zealand here, and I will provide a class to this one as destination img. So after this destination img or destination image, we have destination title. So we'll say destination title, and the title is New Zealand. Okay. After that, we will write the description of this New Zealand country. So we'll say destination description, and let me write the description of New Zealand. Okay, we got the description as well. After that, we will set the price. So I will say dot destination price, and the price to travel this country is $1,990. After that, I will come down, I will create a button. I will say button, and I will provide the class as destination btn and a btn journal class as well, and the text will be book now. That's all that we need to do here. Now we just need to copy and paste this one, and we know that we have 3 destinations. The first is New Zealand, second one I want to add Pakistan. Let me add the description for the Pakistan. Let me change the photo. So I will say Pakistan.jpg. Alter tag will be Pakistan, and let me change the price, and the price will be $2680, and that's all that we need to do here. And the third country that I want to add is France. Let me write the description of the France. Now let me change the image to France.jpg, and another thing is France. If I go and show you output of this one, you can see this is the ugly output that we are getting. No one likes this one. Okay, now we need to style this with the help of CSS. In the CSS, here I will say dot destinations, and for the destination I want padding. From top I want 50 pixel, from left right I want 20 pixel. If I save this and show you the output, nothing happens out there, only we got a bit of padding out there. But now let's style the destinations container, and we want to make them display flex. We want to say justify content space around. We will say margin top 30 pixel, same as our services. Okay, now let's target a particular destination class. So we'll say dot destination, and let me check whether we have added the destination class or anything else. So this is destination. Now I will say here dot destination, I will say flex 1, I will say margin 0 pixel, 20 pixel. I will say background color hash F9 F9 F9. I will say border radius 5 pixel. If I go and save this, you can see we are again not getting any good output. Okay, now it's time to style the image. Before we style anything else, let's style destination image. We say width 100%, height 100%. If I say, you can see we got everything beautiful. So that's all that we want. Now if I go and change the background color to something else, let me change the background color to red for now. You can see in the bottom we are getting the corner, but on the top we are not getting any corner. For that we will say we are getting the corner, but the image has the edges out there, so we'll say overflow hidden. So if you say overflow hidden, the overflow of the images edges will be hidden. And let me change the color to F9 F9 F9. Now that's great. Now let's add the hover effect for this one. So I will say dot destination hover. When someone hover on our destination item, what it will do, it will add box shadow 0 0 8 pixel hash CCC. If I go and refresh it, you can see whenever someone hover on this, you can see we are getting a bit of shadow out there, and that's look beautiful. Now it's time to style the destination title. So we'll say destination title, font size again 1.3 rem, font weight bold, text transform uppercase, so they all will be in uppercase. Okay, no matter in which case we have written them. We want to add them padding all around 10 pixel, and we also want that the color should be this one. Okay, now another thing that we are missing is dot blue color. In the blue color we need to apply this color. So this will be blue dot blue background, and background color same, this one will get an underline there. Now let me go and style destination description here. So I will say destination description, it will only get the padding 10 pixel. Let me say padding 10 pixel, and it will get the color is this one. Okay, beautiful. Now let me go down, and here let's style the price section. So we'll say dot destination price, the price of the particular destination, and the same thing is the title it will also have. So it will not have the text transform uppercase. Other than that, it will have each and everything same. Now after that, we will say dot destination btn, and it will have margin of 10 pixel. It will have the color as not columns, it will have color this, and it will have transition 0.5 second. So when someone hover on this, there is nothing, but we need to add this hover effect as well. So we say destination btn hover. When someone hover on this destination button, what should happen? The color should become white, the background color should become this one, the border color should also be this one. If I go down, you can see this is the effect that we are getting. Beautiful. Now what we want more, I want to add font size is 20 pixel. So now this text looks beautiful now. Okay, so this is the beautiful destination page that we have designed. So now we have designed this one. Now let's move toward the about section. So here I will say about section start, copy and paste it, and the section will end out there. Here let's go down. After this, the about section start, about section end. Okay, now let's write the HTML for our about section. Here I will say dot about, so it will create a div called about, and I will say about container. As you know, in the about container we have two parts. We have about img, and in the about img we will not add anything, we will add this with the help of CSS. And we have about details. In the about details section we have the title. So I will go here in the title row, copy this title row, go down, you can see we are reusing this same thing. Now I will just say this time I want green. This will be about us. After this title row, what we want to add? We want to add an h2 tag. In the h2 we want to describe what we offer. So this is what we offer. After that I will say h3, and I will say why to choose us. Okay, and after this one, why to choose us, I want to add a list. So I will say ul, it will be an unordered list. The type will be square. Okay, I will come inside of it, I will say li. Let me pause the video and write it for you. So I have written all why to choose us bullet points that we want to include in our website. Now after that, what we want, Let me put it right here. Let me align this here. This looks good. We want to add a button, so I will say button, and it will have a class of btn, which is journal btn class, and it will have about btn class as well. And in this about btn, what we want to add just a simple text, which is learn more. That's all that we want, and if I make it like this, it will look better. That's all that we need to do in the HTML. It's time to go in the CSS and style our about section. If I show you what we got for now, you can see this is the ugly thing. Again, it's look ugly without CSS, but CSS will make it beautiful for sure. Now here I will say dot about container. In the about container, I want to add the background color is hash F9, which is half white color, F9, 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 and the display I want is flex. That's all that we want to do right here. Again, there is no effect that you are seeing, but we will see in a bit. So after that, I will say dot about img. In the about img, I will add an image, but before that, I want to add two sections. One on the left side we will have an image, and on the right hand side we will have the text. So I will say flex 1. Okay, and I will say dot about details. So this is another class. If I say flex 1 here, you will see this text will be at the right hand side. Here we will add the image. Here we will have the details of our about section. Let's style the about image. So I will say background image, and I will add the URL. Again, double dot, because we want to come out of the CSS folder. We will say images slash about us about.jpg. We say width 100%, height 100%. We say background attachment scroll. We say background size cover. I will say background position center. I will say background repeat, no repeat. Now if I go and refresh it, you can see we are not seeing anything. Now why it happens? It happens sometime when you don't give any height. So we have height 100. So if I apply this one, you can see we got this beautiful image out there. Now after that, the task is to style this about section. So let's go in the CSS again. Now in the CSS, in the details, I want to add a bit of padding. So I will say padding. From top, let's get 30 pixel, right 0 pixel, from bottom 0 pixel, and from left 30 pixel. Let's go and see what we got. We got this thing. Great. Now after that, we say, if I go in the HTML, you can see we have green color and green BG. So we say dot green color. So we say color, and let me go and copy the green color that we applying on our website. So this will be, I think this will be the green color that we have. So I will apply this green color here, and dot green BG will have the background color is this one. So we will get the about color green and another line. That's beautiful. Now after that, let's style our h2. So I will say margin of this h2 should be 20 pixel and 0 pixel, top bottom 20, left right 0. So that's cool. After that, I want to apply the color. So you can say color, let's say black, and then we will change. So normally we can change like this. This will look good. Okay. After that, we say text transform capitalize. So every word will be capitalized, and we'll say line height, and we want to give the line height as 35 pixels. So you can see the line height become 35 pixel. After that, we will say we want to style our H3. So I will say H3. This H3 will have margin from top bottom 5 pixel, left right 0 pixel. It will have the color as green. So let me copy this green color, paste it here. So this is what we got. We can say another thing is font weight bold. So this will be a bit bold. Okay, cool. After that, we want to style our UL and LI, unordered list tag and LI tag. So we'll say UL, and the margin left for the UL will be 30 pixel, and then we will go in the LI, and in the LI the font size will be 1.2 rem. Margin top they will get 10 pixel, and they will get the color is hash 726 E6E. So this will look like this. Now we need to style the about button. So we'll say dot about button, and here the color again will be the green color. After that, the border color again it will be green, and we also say the margin 30 pixel from top bottom, left right 10 pixel. So it will be here. We need to add the hover effect to this one. So we say dot about btn. What we want to change? We want to change the color to white, background color to this one. Save and refresh it. Sorry, I need to hover. I need to add the hover here. So we will say hover. When hover, then color should be changed. So it will look good. Now that's all for our about section. Now it's time to move towards the reviews section. So I will say reviews section start. I will copy and paste. I will say reviews section end. Let's write the HTML for our reviews section as well. So I will say dot reviews. In the reviews we have the title row. Let me go and grab the title row from here, copy this one, go in the reviews and paste this one. Now the color of the reviews will be blue, so we'll say blue and blue here, and we say reviews. Save, go back on the website, we got reviews. After this reviews title row, what we want to add? We want to add the container of the review. So we say dot reviews container. In the reviews container we will have a particular review, so we say dot review. In the review we have two things, review top row, okay, and in the top row we will have a division tag. Inside this division tag we have an image, and the image will be images slash client, not China, it will be client dot jpg, and it will be client. We will put a class as client image, okay. After that, in the top section we have a div, and this div will be client name, and the name of the client here is Robert John. After that we have a paragraph tag containing the review of the client. I will go there, copy this review, paste it again. This time I will change the client as client 2, and the name of the client 2 is Tim Watson, and his review, let's add the same for now. Okay, that's all that we will do here. After that, we will come here, we will add in center tag, and in the center tag we will add a button, and in the button we will provide the class as btn, and here it will be review more, or we can say review button, and the text will be more. Now let's go there and create reviews section start and end. Now let's style this reviews section with the help of CSS, but before that I want to show you what we are getting with the help of only HTML. So you can see again a lot of big images and bit small text without styling. Now let's go here and style this one. So we'll say dot reviews. The first thing, we want to apply the padding of 50 pixel from top bottom, 0 pixel from left right. I will go down, I will say review container. Let me confirm, is it review container or reviews container? So if I go here, it is reviews container, so this is reviews container. In the reviews container we want to make them display flex, and we want to justify the content as space around. If I refresh it, you will not see any of the effect out there for now. Now we'll say review flex 1, both of them will occupy the same space, margin 30 pixel and 30 pixel, top bottom 30 pixel, left right 30 pixel. Refresh it. We are not seeing anything for now, but we will see in a bit. We'll say background color should be white and padding, and let's add 15 pixel, border 1 pixel, solid hash E8 E8 E8. So this is the border color that I want to add. After that I will say dot top row. In the top row I will say display them as an flex. I will say client image, so this will change each and everything because the image is making the site ugly. So we will style the image first. So we'll say width 80 pixel, height should be 80 pixel. Let's go and see the output now. You will see this is what we are getting. Now after that I will say here border radius 200%, so there will be circle, and I will say background size cover. So this is what we are getting for now, but after that we want to style our dot client name instead of client image. Now we say font size 1.3 rem. I will say margin 30 pixel from top, 0 pixel from right, 0 pixel from bottom, 15 pixel from left. If I refresh it, you can see this is what we are getting, and it's look beautiful now. After that let's style the p tag. So I'll say padding 20 pixel. I will say font size 1.1 rem. I will say color is 726E6E. So it is a bit dark color, you can see. And after that I want to say line height 30 pixel, and if I say line height 30 pixel, the height of the lines will increase. After that we say dot review btn, and here we will say color of the text should be this one. Now we need to add the hover effect, so we say dot review btn hover. What should happen, we only want to change the color should become white, and the background color should become this one. So if I hover on this, the color is changing. Now again, another thing is remaining. When we hover on any particular review, it should have a bit shadow around them. For that, let's go at the top right here. So I will say dot review hover. When someone hover on our review, it should have box shadow of 008 pixel and the color should be CCC. If I refresh it now, if I hover on any particular item or review, you can see we are getting a beautiful box shadow. That's all that we will do for our review section. Now it's time to create a content form. So we'll say contact section start and contact section end. Let's go in the HTML, add comments, contact section start, contact section end. Now in the contact section, I will say dot contact container. In the contact container, we will have the title row. So I will go at the top, I will copy the title row, I will paste the row here. It will have green color and green BG as the underline. After that, I will create a class called form. In the form, we have the form input field. So I will say input, and the type of the input will be text. It will contain a class called input box, and then it will have a placeholder, your name. After that, I will copy and paste it 3 times. So after name, we have email of the user. So I will say email, same input box, but it will be your email. And then it will have the subject of the user, what user want to say. And here, instead of input, I will create a text area. So user can enter the comments. So the class will be text area box and placeholder will be your message. And after that, we will have a button. So I will say button. I will provide the class to the button, which is btn, and I want to apply the btn same as about btn. So I will say about btn. I will say submit as text, and we need to change the type of this one to submit. And that's all that we will do in our HTML. Let's go in the CSS. So here I will say dot contact container. First of all, I will say display flex, and now I want to change the flex direction as column, so they will be in one single column. Now row and this form will be in one column. After that, I will say padding. I will apply the padding from top bottom 50 pixel and from left right 0 pixel. I will say the background color should be F9 F9 F9. That's all that we will do here. Let's go to the form, and then we will say display flex to the form as well, and it will have the flex direction as column. Now the form element will be in a column. After that, I will say padding. I will say 2% and 20%. Now the percentage will make it beautiful. So you can see from top and bottom it is only getting 2%, and from left right it is getting 20%. Okay, now let's style our input boxes. So I'll say dot input box. I will say margin top bottom 10 pixel, left right 0 pixel. I will say height 40 pixel. I will say border radius, which will be 5 pixel, or you can say 10 pixel. So if I go back and show you, this is what we are getting. And then I will say border 1 pixel, solid, and the color that I want CCC. So this is the border that we are getting, and I don't want the border radius, I want it to be 5 pixel. Okay, after that in the input box I will apply the padding. I will say from top bottom get 5 pixel, but from left right get 10 pixel. This will be look good. Okay, now it's time to style the text area. So I will say dot text area box, and it will have some similar properties like this one. So I will say margin top 10 pixel and left right 0 pixel, top bottom 10 pixel, left right 0 pixel, padding same 5 pixel from top bottom, left right 10 pixel, and it will have border radius of 5 pixel and border. Okay, instead of this, why not make this only as box? Okay, and go here, instead of input boxes, press Ctrl F2 to select all of them. Just remove input keyword, just make them box, and here also box. If I refresh it now, if I go down, you can see this is what we are getting. Okay, now the only thing that we don't want in our text area is that it should have the default height. We will say height, and height will be 200, and here I will say dot height 200, and I will say height 200 pixel, and you can see we are getting 200 pixel height. This seems good. Okay, but now the last problem is that I think it should have 150 height. Now here in the dot container contact container, we will say padding should be from top 30 pixel and from bottom 20 pixel, but left right don't add any padding, and this should be 150 height. So I will say 150, and you can name anything. This is just the class name. So now what actually we are getting, what we are achieving with this is that we don't need to repeat all these properties. We only need to change one height. Okay, we only need to change one CSS line of code, and that's how we can get this beautiful form. Now the last thing that is remaining is the footer. So we'll say footer section start, and the footer section will be end out there. Okay, now let's write the HTML code of the footer, and it will be really simple. Footer, so I will just add the footer tag. In the footer tag I will add h1, and it will be destinations. Okay, and then I will add an h4 tag, and I will say and symbol, and then I will say copy, so it will add a copy, and then I will say 2021 comma destinations dot all right reserved, and that's all that we need to do here. Let's go in the CSS to make them more beautiful. I will say here footer section start and footer section end, and here I will say footer, so because this is a tag, and here I will say padding 50 pixel. I will say text align to the center. I will say color of the text should be white, and I will say the background should be this one. That's all that we need to do here. If I go back, you can see this is the beautiful footer that we got. So now that's how we can create a complete beautiful landing page website using HTML and CSS. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you like this video, hit the like button. Please share your valuable feedback in the comment section below. It will encourage us to make more good content for you. Do subscribe our channel and press the bell icon so you get notification whenever we upload any new video to our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.